They always like, I press the buttons at the same time, but then like they'll start recording at different times, which is just confusing. Okay, so if you're watching the replay, drop me a purple heart. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan Zambrano, and what in the world? I have not had caffeine today. I have been in network marketing for 5 years. And I am doing generic trainings all through May publicly for anyone who wants just a little bit more knowledge for their business and to grow their skills. And I am like about to run off to a hair appointment. So if y'all have been wondering why I haven't touched up my hair, it's because I'm actually going to get it done. I usually touch it up myself. But next week I am going to Vegas for a huge conference. So I need my hair to look good. So I'm just about to run off to the hair salon. So today we are talking about one of my very favorite topics. This is actually like something that I started training on very, very early in my business because I noticed it's something that like attracted me to network marketing. Okay. That's actually kind of a tip within itself. If anyone, some of you have told me you've gotten notebooks for all of these May trainings. So I would actually write that down. That's a whole different topic in itself, but like, what attracts you to network marketing? Why did you join? Why did you start buying the products and start kind of like reversing that? Okay, that's a whole other training I could do. But anyway, so I knew that this was something that really had attracted me, not just to network marketing, but to my products and to the company that I'm with. And so once I joined, obviously I started doing it as well. And then I saw a lot of success from it. And it's something that I don't see a lot of people do, even on my own team, even though I tell them all the time. I still don't see it very often. But here we are 5 years later and I'm still doing this all the time. I've gotten more obnoxious about it. And I'm telling you that it works, and I will kind of explain why. And so the topic today is basically sharing your success. Something I also will call humble bragging sometimes, but it's not always bragging and it's not always having to do with achievements. It actually has more to do with your business and almost like sharing the behind the scenes of your business and giving people kind of a peek into what it is that you do, okay? So we're gonna talk all about sharing your success, kind of what that means, give you guys some examples, because the biggest thing I hear when I talk about, you know, when's the last time you bragged on your business? When's the last time you bragged on yourself? Instantly, 90% of y'all go, well, I'm not successful. I don't have anything to brag about. I can't make a post about winning in my business. I'm not winning anything. Stop that. Stop it. All of you, you're all winning just by showing up here right now, just watching this video. Those of you who are watching this and then sharing it into your stories and tagging me, that's sharing your success. That's humble bragging. And you might not feel like that, but guess what? It's showing your customers, it's showing your followers that you show up for your business. It's building your credibility that you are watching trainings every single day. Do you see what I mean? So you're actually in control of these posts a lot more than you think you are. I do things intentionally so that I can then post about them because it gives me more credibility in my business, okay? So I'm not talking about hitting huge ranks or hitting huge numbers or hitting big achievements. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about the day-to-day things that you do in your business that other people don't do. A lot of people sign up and do nothing. So they literally can't post about anything because they literally do nothing, okay? Network marketing is a volunteer army. Most of the time it's like less than $100 to sign up. Anyone who wants to like sacrifice a dinner at Texas Roadhouse can sign up for network marketing. What makes you different? Why should people join you? Why should people buy from you? Because you're credible. Because you're here watching a video. Because you're actually showing up for your business. Because you're taking notes. That's why they should buy from you. So start talking about those things. Start building your credibility, okay? So let's see. I want you to talk about things like, obviously not everyone packs their own orders. I'm talking to multiple different companies. But if you pack your own orders, if you get even one order, shout it out. I would say something like for me, for example, I could say, oh my gosh, I just packed this order and it's so cute. You guys, look at these colors. It's definitely spring. Look at these corals that are coming out. I'm not saying, hey, buy my products. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, I got a bajillion orders, but I got one. I got one order and I'm sitting here packing it and I'm excited about it. Show gratitude for even one order and maybe you'll get 10. Does that make sense? And so from the very beginning, I was shouting out every individual order. Just yesterday, I packed like 5 orders. 5 in like a week. Half the people in my company are probably laughing at me like she's shouting out that she got like 5 orders. What is this? It took her 10 minutes to pack. Guess what? I am grateful for those 5 orders and my customers know it. Those 5 customers know that I'm grateful for them. Does that make sense? So start shouting out every little order that you get. I mean, if you get like a bajillion, you don't have to shout out all of them, but learn to feel grateful even for the one order and learn to shout it out. Because if you're shouting out orders consistently and showing that you're packing orders consistently, consistency builds credibility, okay? Another thing that you can do is when you get if you carry stock, opening your stock boxes live. You might think, oh my gosh, I've been opening I've been getting stock boxes every week for years. People are sick of it. No, not many people get stock boxes every single week for years. That builds your credibility. The fact that you have to order stock every week for years, that's amazing. Do you not know how amazing it is? A lot of people will like start out having to get stock every single week, but then their orders slow down, they slow down, their business slows down, so then it's like once a month. Then it's like once every couple of months. Do you understand how like you could literally go live every single week opening a stock box? That just shows you're in business. It just shows you're freaking crushing it, okay? So open those stock boxes live, whether it's once a month, whether it's once a quarter, whatever it is, open it. Even if you're in a company where you have website orders and you don't ever get stock. Do you have your own auto ship? Do you have your own products that you order for yourself every month? Shout it out. Oh my gosh, I got my monthly box in. If you got yours, tag me. I'm going 2 years strong. Every single month I get this box. It shows your consistency with your own products. It shows that you're still getting your shipments in. It shows that you're using your products. Does that make sense? So it's a humble brag on your business because how many people who are distributors in their own company stopped ordering products because they're not making enough sales to order their products? You know, keep bragging about the same things over and over again. Consistency builds credibility. I'm gonna keep saying that. Watching trainings. Y'all, people know that I watch trainings. People know that if they want to know who the best trainers are in the industry, they can ask me. People know that if they want to sign up for a conference, they can ask me, is it worth the money? And I'm going to tell them because I've tried them all. People know that about me. It's something that has built massive credibility for me, that I've signed up for at least one conference a quarter for 5 years, that I usually sign up for at least one training a month for 5 years, that I listen to podcasts every day, that I read books every day. Y'all message me all the time. I just finished this book. What's the next one that you would recommend? All the time. It builds your credibility. Be the person who reads the books. Be the person who listens to the podcast, because most people don't. And even if they do, they don't talk about it. And so it doesn't matter. Secret knowledge doesn't do anything, you guys. Secret success doesn't help anyone. So start being louder about the things that you're doing to build your business. It's not about the results, it's about the actions. We preach that all the time, and guess what? It's the same thing for your customers. It's the same thing for people wanting to join your team. Here's why, okay? I just got really excited. Here's why. If all you ever shout out is your results, if you don't truly believe that your actions matter, then when you tell your team, oh, your actions matter, they're gonna go, well, they don't matter to you. All you care about is your results. If you don't get the results, you're down on yourself. I see you take action all the time, but you're down on yourself. So like, you want me to believe in my actions, but you don't. Model the way you want your downlines to feel, not just the way that you want them to act. the way that you respond to your own actions, being proud of yourself in your own actions, is gonna model being proud of your own actions. Does that make sense? If you're telling your downlines to be proud of their actions, but then you're not proud of yourself and your actions, you are modeling that you're only proud of results. Am I right or am I right? Have you ever thought about it that way? So when you're talking to your team, you need to make sure that you're modeling that same pride in yourself of taking the actions. So start shouting them out. You guys, when people join my team, they know that I'm gonna be proud when they go live because I'm proud of myself when I go live. It sounds silly, but like y'all, going live is terrifying. Do you know how long it took me to get comfortable going live? A long freaking time. So they know that if they even do a live video, that when I message them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. I know how scary that was and you just did the dang thing. Like, they know it's genuine because hello, I have shouted myself out for the same thing. Like when they do a makeup look and they're so nervous, I'm like, girl, I know how hard it is to wing your eyeliner live, but you just did it. Oh my gosh. Yesterday I poked myself in the eye trying to do my mascara while recording a video. Not a joke, but guess what? Still posted the video. Still got sales from the video. It's about the actions, you guys, okay? So start shouting out the actions on yourself so that it duplicates within your team to be proud of the actions. Because man, if you can get a team that falls in love with the process, you will find the results because you will have action takers who are proud of what they're doing. Okay, sorry, went off on a tangent. So watching trainings, sharing that you're watching trainings, this has gotten so much easier than when I first joined. Because when I joined, we didn't have stories, we didn't have reels, we weren't able to like share things all the time. Like we had to actually post. So whenever I was watching a training, I had to actually take a selfie, make a post on my personal page that I was watching a training. It had to actually like take up the feed space, right? Now, you can post 100 times a day in your stories. You can tag whoever you want. You could like go on a binge and listen to me and then listen to Fraser and then listen to Jesse Lee and then listen to Eric Worre. Like you can just boom, 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 boom. Like I'm doing my own little mini conference today with free training on YouTube, following all the superstars, and you could share it all into your stories. That's a really cool idea. I should do that. Anyway, so as you're sharing them, you are humbly bragging about your business just because you're showing up. Because a lot of people don't show up. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now I do want to talk a little bit about results, a little bit, because I want you to start bragging on your results louder and being intentional about it, because people do what other people do. People do what other people do. So when you get an order, it could be one order for one $25 lip color, okay? An example. Shout it out, okay? Again, if you're someone who does $1 bajillion in sales, you don't have to shout out every single order. But when you are building, when you are growing, you shout out every single order, okay? Tag them and do a graphic of what they ordered if you really want to be specific. So I would say, use Kristen for example. Thank you so much, Kristen, for your order. It means the world to my family that you chose me as your lip lady. I absolutely love that you grabbed this color, Coral Reef. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous for spring. Who else is gonna snag this color because I wanna see all the selfies, okay? So I'm thanking Kristen. I'm telling her how much it means to me, and everyone else is seeing Kristen get a shout out, and they're like, I want a shout out. I want to mean the world to Morgan. I want to help Morgan's family, and that color is pretty cute. Or if it's a popular color, popular product, whatever, if it's a popular product and you know that people are like on the fence wanting to buy it, if you can get one person to buy it and you shout out that one person, you can get like 5 more people because they're going to be like, that's been on my wish list. She bought it. I want it. People do what other people do. So make sure you're not just shouting out the thank yous, but you're actually shouting out what it is that they ordered. Because you will see a product get ordered and then someone else want that same product. Because if it's been on their wish list and they see someone else get it, they want it. It's just how we work as humans, okay? So make sure you're shouting out your orders. I like to shout out all of my new downlines, okay? If you've been following me the last couple of days, I've been more intentional about this. Again, being more intentional. And I will be totally honest with you, and this might be weird if they like just, if they're watching, which they might be. But like yesterday, for example, I got a new downline. I shouted out in my group like, oh my gosh, she just joined my team. Here are the perks of joining my team. I'm not joking. Within 60 seconds of making that post, someone else messaged me and said, hey, I want to join too. I'm not kidding. That literally happened to me yesterday. And so I have 2 brand new amazing downlines, and they've both been in my customer group since the day I joined 5 years ago. 5 years they've been watching. And yesterday was the day. Okay. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to keep shouting everything out. It's not on my timing, it's on yours, but guess what? When you do want to join, when the time is right for you, I'm still going to be here. And you're going to know that I'm still watching trainings, and you're going to know that I'm still getting orders, and you're going to know that I'm still saying thank you and that I'm still grateful. They're going to know. And when the time is right for them, I'm still going to be there. Does that make sense? So make sure that you are doing the thank you posts, doing the downline posts, doing the watching trainings, sharing all of that. I feel like I had something else. Oh, showing up to, well, I guess that's kind of trainings, but like showing up to Zoom calls. When you show up to Zoom calls and you can actually take a picture of everyone else on Zoom, that also shows that you have a like-minded community and that you have support. So bragging on the team that you are involved in is honestly massive. And a lot of, like, many of you don't have a team, and I know that. But if you can ever jump onto, like, if there's ever an open Zoom, I would jump on it if you can, even if it's just for the picture. Because I'm telling you, when they know that it's not just you doing it by yourself, but like, oh my gosh, she has a team and they meet every Tuesday, like, it's going to help because they're going to know that they get ongoing support from more than just you, but that it's an actual community. So that's another reason I love shouting out. Literally every single week, every single Tuesday, we have the team call. So anyone who joins my team knows that we have the team call every single Tuesday. Even if I'm sick, even if I'm on vacation, like, someone is going to take over that call, and every single Tuesday they're going to have support. And there's a reason I talk about it every single week, because consistency builds credibility. And people know that when they join my team, no matter what, they have a place to plug in. Okay? Then you can shout out things like, just like for very specific examples, again, if you ship orders, you can show a picture of like your mailbox with the orders in your mailbox. I talked about shouting out thank you posts and shouting out new downlines. If you're in party plan like I am, shout out your hostesses. Thank them during, like, while you're doing the party, talk about the party. For example, I could say, I'll use Audrey for example this time. I will say, oh my gosh, I just put on my today's lip color in Audrey's party. I am having a blast hanging out with her friends. They chose for me to try on Coral Reef today. What do you guys think? Do you love it as much as Audrey's friends do? So I'm posting a selfie in a lip color just like I do every single day, but I'm also planting seeds that I do parties. I'm planting seeds that I have another hostess. Why are they not hosting? That my hostess's friends are super excited. What if their friends would be super excited? And then when the party's over, I do another post that's like, oh my gosh, we just wrapped up Audrey's party. You guys, she got $50 in free products and she got 20% off. And she unlocked the hostess prize of a makeup brush set for getting 25 people in the party. Okay, so I am then telling my customers, not only did I have a party and not only was it successful, but like Audrey crushed it and she got all of these free things. Who is gonna get on my hostess list for June? You know, and so I'm shouting all of these things out. So find ways to shout out things about your business. All of these things are ways of selling without selling. Okay, we talk about how we're in the sharing business and not the selling business, but people don't really understand how to make that connection. And that's how I built my entire business. You will never hear me like try to sell to you or try to like really, I'm like, I don't know how to be pushy, but y'all, I drop enough hints that you know everything. You know everything there is to know about my team. You know everything there is to know about me packaging my orders. You probably know, you might have never ordered from me before, but you know I have purple bubble mailers. You know that I have those holographic bags. Because I'm posting the orders all the time. I'm posting the packages. I'm posting the picture of my mailbox with the orders in it. You know when people join my team because I shout it out. Like, does that make sense? You know everything. So here's the thing. All of this is mostly because of sponsoring. And I'm gonna do a whole nother video on actually sponsoring. But here's what you need to understand. If you wanna grow your team, people are gonna ask themselves two questions. Can I do what she does? And do I want to? And most of y'all are not sharing enough about your business for them to even begin to answer those questions because they don't know what you do, because you don't talk about it enough. All they know is that you share graphics about products, and they probably don't want to do that. Start sharing like the whole picture. Everything that you do for your business, the behind the scenes, the fun stuff, the picking out your bubble mailers. People love like office supplies. Y'all, I love office supplies. So like sharing stuff like that, sharing the conferences, the Zoom calls, chatting with your friends. I will share screenshots of the group chats that I'm in and be like, y'all, the group chat got crazy today. And like, some people want that. Some people want to be a part of something like that, okay? So can I do what she does? And do I want to? Ask yourself if the people following you can answer those two questions and what those answers look like. And if they don't look like what you want them to look like, start getting louder about what it is that you do, that you're having fun, and that you are having success, even if it's your own way of just being consistent, okay? So I hope this was helpful. If it was, feel free to share this video, feel free to follow, feel free to tag a friend, turn on notifications, all of the things, and I will see you guys again tomorrow.